How's it going, guys? It's John here from Hot Take Hockey to talk about the Anaheim Ducks, and they've made two trades in one day here. Earlier on, they've traded Pontus Aberg to the Minnesota Wild for Justin Kloos. So forward there, going back to the Ducks, a 25-year-old who's played his time throughout the AHL. They signed him as a free agent. And for Pontus Aberg, he's been second or third, I think, for goals for the Ducks. He is kind of a defensive liability, but his offense is there. He went from obviously Nashville to Edmonton, and then with Anaheim, and he looked pretty decent. But the Ducks have struggled, so they got a piece back for Aberg, and we really haven't gotten a hold on the fact if the Ducks are a rebuilding team here, if they're going to be sellers, if they're going to be buyers. This next trade kind of confuses things. The Anaheim Ducks acquire Michael Del Zotto from the Vancouver Canucks in exchange for Luke Schenn and a 2020 seventh round pick. So right now, your top four on your Ducks are Cam Fowler, Josh Manson, Brandon Montour, and Hampus Lindholm. Your bottom pairing right now, BX obviously with the injury, Jacob Larson and Jake Dotchin. So Dotchin, obviously, the issues with Dotchin came from the Lightning. Dotchin, if he stays there, he'll be the new partner for Michael Del Zotto. He might slot in with Larson, or vice versa, slot in with Larson and Dotchin slots out. So that's kind of how the trade affects the Ducks. For the Canucks, Luke Schenn will just go down to Utica. The seventh round pick obviously doesn't really mean much, especially at this time. But for Luke Schenn, just a little background on him before I get to the background on Del Zotto. Schenn, drafted by the Leafs in the 2008 NHL draft, traded to the Flyers for JVR, then traded to the LA Kings with Vinny LeCavalier, and then obviously went to Arizona, and then Anaheim, and now with the Vancouver Canucks organization. So that's Luke Schenn's story. For Michael Del Zotto, drafted by the New York Rangers, traded to the Nashville Predators for Klein, and then signed as a free agent with the Philadelphia Flyers, and then signed last year with the Vancouver Canucks as a free agent. So right here in the head, those are the two stories from those guys. Again, the Pontus Aberg trade kind of signaled possibly kind of leaning towards being sellers. Now a 12-game losing streak for the Anaheim Ducks. With the Michael Del Zotto trade, it comes down to maybe they're just trying to shore up their defense. But at the end of the day, they're still going to be looking for to continue to reshape the roster. Just trying to get my head around this, because Randy Carlyle, from what Bob Murray is saying, seems like his job's safe. But at this point with the Ducks, I don't think anyone's safe. Obviously, Getzlaf has been always their guy. I don't really know what's going on for Getzlaf. We've talked about it. I mean, for a team even like Toronto, but for many teams that are looking for a right-handed defenseman, Montour and Manson have been kind of up in the air. For a team like the Winnipeg Jets, who are kind of weaker on that left side, maybe looking for one of their defensemen. Guys, we really don't know what's going on with the Anaheim Ducks. At this point, they're just going to keep doing things until something changes. Two trades today. We'll see how they play for the next couple of days, for the next week or two. Trade deadline is 5-6 weeks away. So at the end of the day, we'll see what happens, guys. But I think a lot can happen for the Anaheim Ducks from now until the trade deadline. So keep your eyes out, especially from Hot Take Hockey here. This is John. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. Drop a like. Get more people on our videos. And I hope you guys have a good night. Again, the Ducks trade Pontus Aberg for Justin Kloos with the Minnesota Wild, and then a separate trade later on acquiring Michael Del Zotto in exchange for Luke Schenn and a 2020 7th round pick. So thank you so much. Have a good one. Peace out.